just, it plays the ads, but not. Okay, there it is. Okay. Posted to my group. Okay. I am on. And how is everybody? So we are going to work out of Spooky Sweets by Karla Magana. So this is the book. Spooky Sweets by Karla Magana. And we are going to color her. And I am going to use my Black Widow pencils. I was going to use markers, but I decided to use my Black Widows. Hi, Pat. Hi, Mrs. Crochet. That's what I call ya. Mrs. Crochet. And I don't know what's on her. I just opened it. Hi, Laura. How are you? And I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some regular, I got the Black Widow, I also have the Black Widow skin tones. So we're going to use some of the light skin tones, and then I think we'll add some green over the top. Hi, Victoria. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to be live twice. Hi, Leslie. How are you? How is everybody's day? Is everybody having fun joining in on all the live streams? I haven't missed any live streams. And the weather better cooperate. Like I said, I have satellite internet. So if the weather's cloudy and crappy, the internet is spotty. And it just started raining. I let the dog out again. 90% of the time when the dog's crying and whining and jumping around like she has to pee, she doesn't really have to. She just wants to see what's going on in the neighborhood because, you know, my dog's name should have been Gladys if you ever watched Bewitched. She is the neighborhood nosy little thing. Well, I shouldn't say little. She's a big dog. But when I let her out, that's all she's out there for, is to see what's going on in the neighborhood. Hi, Kim. Hi, Pat. Hi, Robin. Who else am I missing? Anybody else? So I decided I need to do some more pictures for Carloween. So the Spooktober and hashtag Carloween 2019 is going to work together for tonight and tomorrow. And we are going to work on this cute little girl. Hi, Tina. How are you? Hi, Tammy. So when I am done, then Crafting with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee is on after me. Oh, I took this weekend off from reading because I wanted to watch all the live streams, and I knew I wasn't going anywhere. I was supposed to go away tomorrow, but that kind of got canceled. And my husband is now on the second shift. He started Monday, so he's not home tonight. And then he has to go in tomorrow for overtime, so he won't be home tomorrow night either. So it's like perfect. It'll be quiet around here. So I can do my live stream. So that's when I noticed no one was scheduled to stream tonight for Spooktober, so I'll fill in. Not doing anything but coloring anyways. I think tomorrow night we will also do some Halloween Mad Libs while we color, because I'm not going to go and do Sunday night because of Spooktober, because everybody's going to be in live streams, and so I'm not doing the Mad Libs Sunday night. So I thought we would color and we'd do a couple here and there for tomorrow. You like it when husband, what? When he's not home? I am used to him not being home much because he works full time, the third shift, and then he also works as a manager at a local gas station, and so he's there every day doing the paperwork. And it's a full service gas station, so Thursday mornings and Sunday he pumps the gas. So I'm used to him always being on the go, and he can't stand sitting still. So, and he's always worked the third shift. And he's been working at the gas station, since Justin was a baby or a toddler. So this has been really fun today. I babysat my grandson, but he was kind of mellow today and just hanging out. He was playing with his blocks, so I just had on all the live streams while he was playing, and sometimes it was just on in the background while I was spending time with him. Oh, we have 17 are watching now. Cool. Oh, 19. Does anybody usually live stream on Friday nights at this time? Hi, Michaela. How are you? Yeah, I'm sure you did, Robin, because you know I want that little boy. I want to give him smooches. I'm doing really good, thank you. I have my cup of tea. So since my husband's now back to working Friday nights, it's quiet around here. And I know Nick and Tina stream. Emily comes on at 8:30 Central, which is, I think, 9:30 Eastern. So I could stream from 8 to 9:30 Eastern, and then I would be off when Emily comes on. What I was thinking of doing on Fridays is going live again with my tea time videos. Because with my husband not being here, we really aren't going to go anywheres. Hi, Jill Beth. How are you? That would be fun. Oh. Hi, Candace. Hi, Selena. You're eating? Yeah, I was eating during Nick's stream. I had 2 little pieces of chicken and mashed cauliflower. And you won't be seeing any cats in the video in here because I kicked them all out. You know how Miss Pearl is. Oh, Chinese food sounds really good. Oops, I forgot to do her hand. Yeah, she wants to be the star, all right. I had a blast in the other streams when we were all making up stories of what people were coloring, and May started it, and it was so much fun, and some of us would join in. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, mashed cauliflower is really good. I've made homemade once, but a whole head of cauliflower doesn't really make much. And you have to make sure that after you boil it for a little bit that you really get all the water out, because it can be really watery. But with me cutting my carbs, I needed something because I love potatoes, and I miss my potatoes. I did have a real baked potato a few weeks ago, though. You know, you just have to once in a while. Yep, this is skin color. I'm doing green because she's a witch. I want to do the cauliflower fried rice because I buy cauliflowered rice, but I want to do like a pork fried rice with it because I like my fried rice. So I'm going to have to get a recipe for that. And I've been buying the cauliflower crust, pizza crust, and then making my own pizzas. I don't buy the cauliflower crust pizzas that are frozen because they have way too many carbs. I don't know if it's because of the sauce they put on it. So I just buy the pizza crust in the freezer section. Walmart sells them. And then I put my own toppings on it. And I can eat the whole thing for like 7 grams of carbs for the whole pizza. I started out doing keto, but I haven't really stuck with it the last couple weeks. So I do incorporate the keto recipes and my doing low carb. Pete Evans, let me write that down. Pete Evans fried rice, cauliflower rice. Okay. And my weight fluctuates. I will lose like 5 pounds and then the next week gain 2. And then lose 3 pounds and then maybe gain a pound. My weight fluctuates so much. I hate it. And even when I was working out every day, because I would like walk in the morning. That would be okay, Michaela. See, I don't have a sweet tooth, so I don't miss the desserts. I'm not a dessert person. I like my potato chips. I never did have a sweet tooth. You know, why are... I'm waiting, this lead's gonna fall out. See, a lot of times when I sharpen my Black Widows, the leads fall out. Oh, you're a pastry chef? See, I'm not, I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm not big into pastries. I probably eat donut. I'm not big on donuts. I probably have 2 donuts in 1 year's time. Yeah, I like my crackers and I love pretzels. And now they make cauliflower pretzels. My local grocery stores had them. So I have bought those and those are pretty good. What is this? But yeah, I would go trick-or-treating as a kid, and it would take me till Christmas time to eat up all my Halloween candy. And Easter was like that too. My grandmother would make me up an Easter basket, and it would have crackers and caviar, 'cause she got me hooked on caviar. And sardines. I never really wanted the candy. Hi, Lisa. I missed you this week, but I know you've been busy with Inktober. Like, I haven't talked to Lisa in a few days. Hope everything's okay. Hi, Stretch Chick. Oh, that's right. I'm not using markers. These are the Black Widow pencils. Are you having fun, Lisa? Is it really pretty there? Did your parents go with you, or just you? It's gorgeous. We had snow the first night, and it's been sunny. Wow. I know they said that part of Texas got snow before Western New York. They're making a big deal about it in our local news. That Texas got snow before we did. Okay, so if anybody has the Black Widows or thinking about it, they work really good on this paper. This is Amazon Create Space paper. I'm just making sure that I'm blending everything and getting all the little white dots filled in. You cuddled in by the fire. Hi, Frashan. Your friend in Amarillo got snow? Yeah. Tina's watching Christmas movies and coloring. Oh, thank you. Okay, so there's her. Nice. Da-da-dum. Black hat. Black hat. Okay, so we've got Black Widow color, flat black, and charcoal, I think. Yeah, you've been busy with the Inktober. Thank you, Frashan. She's a cutie. So, you know, we gotta go cute with Karla's pictures. I'm just gonna move this up a little bit for the hat. So, Fashan, how did your live stream go today? I didn't get a chance to add you on Facebook for that. It was swamped. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Hi, Brittany. You've sketched your drawings and then painted them in ink. I can't wait to see them all. I liked the ones you've already shown me. I liked that tiger. I'm using the Black Widows. Hi, Belinda. How are you? I hope I can stay up and watch your stream because you're on at midnight for me. So I am hopefully getting into caffeine so I can stay awake and watch you. If somebody wants to put up the spreadsheet for everybody, that would be great, so that everybody knows the streams. I'm sure everybody knows by now, but for those that don't, if one of my mods want to put up the spreadsheet for this weekend. I'm doing an impromptu right now because we noticed that nobody was streaming at this time. So I said I can. Thank you, Nick. Hi, Shara. So what are you going to be coloring, Belinda? Are you not going to tell us? It'll be a surprise. And I haven't watched Belinda's streams in a long time. I used to color a lawn, and I had to take a break because sometimes this internet makes me so mad. It used to buffer horribly, but lately I've been able to watch the live streams without all the buffering. I know, Candace, but that happens. I enjoyed doing the buddy color with you, and I'm going to be doing one with Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures. We are going to be doing a buddy color, so that's what I plan on doing a lot of next year. I made the potatoes and eggs. What potatoes and eggs? You're not a slow mod. What potatoes and eggs? Okay, cool, Robin. So how was the grandson today? He's so cute. I keep telling Robin I'm going to come and steal him because he has this face. You just want to smooch all the time. And then when he gets into his terrible twos, she can have him back. I'm also thinking of, oh, never done that before for Sean. What was I going to say? I'm thinking of also doing Monday night streams instead of videos. And again, if I'm not on live, it's because of the weather. So if I can't do a live stream because of the weather, I will at least do a color and chat video. But yeah, we were talking, and I really like doing the live streams, and I don't have to upload it onto my computer from my camera, and then I make the video smaller, and then I have to go and upload it to YouTube. I like the live streams better. Sorry, I was off camera. A buddy color is when you pick one or two, when you have like a couple people that color the same image. So like Candace, Victoria, and I just did a picture in Fairy Tales. And then I'm doing one with Laura in Phantomorphia. I know that picture you've been working on, Belinda, was so nice. I really liked that. I'm going, I didn't have the time. I don't know where my time goes anymore. I'm so far behind on all my TV shows. I know I've been reading more. So I get home, and if I'm reading a book when I was babysitting, then I want to finish it when I get home. So I haven't been watching much of anything. Who just came in? Sue. Hi, Sue. Hi, Charisma. Nice to see you. I know, Belinda, there's so many that I want to watch, and then I get overwhelmed. It's like, okay, I want to watch this one and color along, and that's why I haven't been picking up new TV shows, so that when my shows end, Like, this is the last season for Supernatural. And I think next year's the last season for Grey's Anatomy. I haven't really picked up any other TV shows so that I can color and watch my YouTube videos. Oh, you've been uninterested in coloring. Is that because of spilling the coffee or before that happened? You drink hot Earl Grey tea with oat milk and a bit of sugar. I drink mine plain. So, when I got home from babysitting, I watched... Who was on when I got home? Victoria. Victoria was on before Nick and Tina. So I watched that, and then I was watching Nick and Tina. So I was coloring along, and I decided to start a picture in this year's Halloween issue from Color in Heaven. But I didn't want to do that on my live stream because, you know, I'm doing Halloween. Oh, see, I don't like the taste of coffee, so I have to have flavored creamer. I do like flavored coffees, but I still have to put in... I don't put sugar in, but the sugar is in my creamers. But Walmart sells sugar-free syrups that you can put in the coffees. So when I started doing keto, I stopped buying the creamers and I put in heavy cream in my coffee, and then I will add a little dash of the sugar-free syrups, and they're in where the coffee section is. I love the smell of coffee, I just don't like the taste of it. No, Victoria did do a great stream. It was fun. So did Nick and Tina. I liked Tina doing the which one would you do? So, yep, tomorrow night we will play Mad Libs while coloring. I'll color a little bit and then we'll do a Mad Lib. Color some more, do another Mad Lib. There will be Halloween ones. Yes, I agree with you, Shara. Eggnog is good in rum. Eggnog tastes yummy in coffee, really? I haven't tried that. And I've never heard of oat milk. I've heard of coconut milk. Hi, Emily. How are you feeling? Well, we noticed that there wasn't anybody streaming at this time for the Spooktober. So when Nick and Tina were on and I noticed that, I said, well, maybe I could do a live stream. And I didn't know if anybody was supposed to. Been worried about you, girl. took less pain medicine today. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm sure that you're glad to be home. You'll sleep better unless your family doesn't let you. So, Emily, were you scheduled for Spooktober at this time? As we noticed, it was blank. And I thought that someone was filled in, but today I noticed it was blank. Oh, okay. So I'm like, well, I can stream. Did you like it, Victoria? Yeah, I'm already streaming Sunday. Or no, I'm not. Oh, well, maybe I can Sunday. What? Let me see when you were scheduled for Sunday. Sunday. Oh, I don't even see you in there for Sunday, so somebody else must have taken your spot. Yeah, I don't see any blank ones for Sunday. Yeah, Laura wants to start streaming, but she doesn't know what days or times would be the best where she's not streaming over somebody. Yeah, I don't see... Because Color and Felt starts early, and then Francis is on right after that, and then Connie's on, and then May, and then is it Tanjay? Tanjay's on for 6 hours, so she must have taken over one of your spots, because she's on from 2 to 5, and then again 5 to 8. That's Eastern Standard for me. And then Belinda's on. So I bet you she's streaming 6 hours. Wow. I didn't make one because I came on here instead. If I do one, it will have to be, well, I'll have to fit it in to make it tomorrow, and then I'll post it. But I was talking to everybody, and I'm thinking of doing my Friday, my tea time Friday live, starting next Friday, and doing a stream between Nick and Tina and Emily. So I'm thinking of doing my tea time live. Candace wants to see my whips now. She doesn't care about... See, and I could tell about the color alongs too while I'm coloring, because they're all written down. So I could do that tonight too, or tomorrow. I could do that tomorrow. You have a list of books? Yep. And I'm learning new authors. I'm in a couple of reading groups on Facebook, and one is there's maybe 10 authors that belong to the group, and they promote their books. And I just colored some of that off camera and no one told me. Oh, I closed this door in here so that Pearl wouldn't bother me, and now it's like super hot in here. And I'm afraid to open the door so it'll cool off in here because I really don't want to turn on the fan. But the furnace has been running and this room gets very hot. But I don't know if Pearl will behave. So, Candace wants to see some of my whips. Does anybody else, or should I just keep coloring for Spooktober? I didn't really plan on doing that because it's Spooktober colorathon. I am using my Black Widow set. It's the Black Widow, the Scorpions, and the Cobras. And if you're new to watching videos and live streams, I highly recommend Emily. She is awesome. I've been following along with her for a couple months now and watching some of her older videos and coloring along with them. She'll tell you what colors she's using. Okay, you take care, Emily. Get your sleep. And we'll see you when you come back. You're very missed. Everybody loves you. A Karla Magana book you're talking about, Candace? How can you mess these up? They're just fun. You can use watercolors, markers. Shara's lurking. I think I need to find a different pencil sharpener for my Black Widows because My M&R seems to make the leads break and fall out. Yeah, these books are just, if you watch Karla's videos, she has so much fun in her videos. I don't normally use my colored pencils. I usually use markers and gel pens. But tonight I wanted to use my pencils. And I already had these out because I will show you the whip that I'm working on. That I started tonight while watching live streams. So I pulled out this year's issue. Let's see. So I pulled out this year's issue of the Halloween, and I love Nikki Burnett. So hold on. So I started this picture, and I'm using the Black Widows. And yes, I gave her regular skin tone, and the skin tone is done with the Copic Chow skin tones, and then I used the Black Widow skin tones over the top of the markers. And then the cats, the bats, and the rest of the black is just the Black Widow pencils. So that's what I started tonight. And I will work on that later. The next live stream, I will work on it some more. Thank you, Belinda. I like Nikki Burnett, and I think I've only done one picture of her. So I wanted to pull it out. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody. And I'll have to see if I have the picture that Belinda's doing tonight, because I do have some of that artist's pictures. The book that I did of Nikki, the Nikki Burnett one I just was showing you, was out of that Color in Heaven, the Halloween issue. It's the new Halloween one that comes with the subscription. Fantasy dolls too. Yeah, I don't have that. Don't have that. But I'm going to watch, and I'll just color my Nikki Burnett. Actually, I think I want something lighter than this. What is this one? Let's try this one. So how many of you get trick-or-treaters? And if you do you get a lot of them? I don't get any. I'm out in the country. We don't get any trick-or-treaters. I don't know if I'm going with the boys. I usually do. They took them to the, we have a museum. It's an outdoor museum. And it's called the Genesee Country Village Museum. And they took old houses all within certain parts of New York State. And they were taken apart and put back together in this museum. So you walk around and they're all old houses, and you get to go through the houses. You don't get to go through all the rooms. You only get to walk down the hallways, and then they have the rooms blocked off, but it's all like old Victorian houses. And the people that work there are dressed up in that time period. And some of the houses, they're churning milk in that, and they make cheese, and it's really cool. Well, they had trick-or-treating there tonight, so they took the boys there tonight. Hi, Katrina. Lisa gets a lot of them. Okay, I think I'm done working on her hat. What time is it? 9 o'clock. And since it is a Karla book, you know, we do not have to do anything that's normal. So, what colors did I want to do? I think I wanted to do some orange. Maybe do her hair orange. What do you think? Orange hair? We can do orange hair. I have some tea. Got my cup of tea. I'm not sure if I like that tea. I haven't had it before and I can't remember what it is, but I don't know if I like it. Thank you, Lisa. You know I like my Jack Skeleton. I know, Lisa. Lisa spoils me. are not a bad friend. Why, because you don't buy me anything? That I don't need anything. That's not why we're friends. Thank you, Mrs. Crochet. I know, Lisa, right? I love my nails. I love them. I love them. Can you see them? I love them. Love them. Love them. Taylor did a good job on them. She had fun doing them. When I showed her the image of what I wanted, she's like, oh, yes. And all the other nail technicians were in there going, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, my gosh, those are so cute. Hi, Crystal. Oh, you don't need to spoil me, Lisa. We're friends because I like you. You don't need to spoil me. You know we're going to be adding some glitter to this too. Thank you, Crystal. That's right. She spoils me with love and friendship. I don't need anything else. I don't know if I want this. No. I still can't believe that it's been a year since you were here. That time flew by so quick. So for those of you that don't know, Lisa came and stayed with me for a week last year. We picked her up at the airport. And we colored all week. We went to the art supply store and just colored. And had a great time. Okay, so everybody, Nick just put in a link, and that's for the next color along that's on after me. And that's Crafting with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. She's on after me. Jody, yes, I said glitter. I know, I had so much fun with Lisa. And we would sit there in the same room and color, and so comfortable with each other. We didn't, sometimes it was so quiet. We just had a lot of fun. And my Ruby would not leave her alone. Ruby is my orange cat. We didn't go out and eat though, except for when we picked you up from the airport, did we? We never went anywheres. We preferred to stay in and eat and color. Oh, you had all of them, but Outsider. Yeah, Outsider's kind of funny. He might now, because he's gotten so old that he doesn't even really go outside anymore. He's been in the house a lot. Scott says he doesn't know if he'll make it through the winter. And I said, I bet you he will. He acts fine. He's sleeping more. But he eats, and he's still lovey and everything. He's just slowing down. He's just slowing down. He's got to be about 16 years old. And Rascal's not too far behind. Yes, he's very ornery. He's always been an ornery cat. So, I just call him the old man. But yeah, he's always been an ornery cat. Kind of like Scott. Yeah, he has his moments too. I see him less now than I used to when he worked the other shift. Now I don't hardly see him at all. Because he gets home at around 11:30 at night and I'm sleeping. And then he's sleeping when I leave to babysit. And when I come home from babysitting, he's already at work. Where when he worked the third shift, I would see him every day before he went into work. So I see him less. And I'm surprised I didn't hear from him. He usually calls me during his dinner break. Hi, Purple Paisley. How are you? Thank you. Thumbs up. Yeah, it's been different having him on this shift. But now I can like blare my stereo if I want to because he's not sleeping. Because I like my rock music and I like to blare my music. And I couldn't before. So now I can if I want to. I'm doing really well, thank you. Yeah, the good side of having him not around. And I'm so sound asleep when he comes into bed when he gets home. I don't even hear him. And the dog doesn't bark. She usually barks when he comes home, but she hasn't this week at all. I told her, you better not bark every night because I need my sleep. And because he gets home at like 11:30, quarter to 12, and he stays up a little bit before he comes to bed. He lets the dog out before he comes to bed. So I don't get woke up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to let her out anymore. So I'm getting a full night's sleep without being woken up. Thank you, Purple Paisley. I'm going to glitter her up a little bit too. And we'll work on her tomorrow night as well. And if we don't finish her tomorrow night, then I will work on her on Monday. I know, sleep's good. Sleep is good. So, let's see what else. Everybody watching the spooky or Halloween movies or cartoons or anything? I watched The Shining and Christine last week, Saturday. I haven't watched any more. I do own the Charlie Brown, and I own the Garfield and Bugs Bunny, but I haven't watched them yet. And I DVR'd Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas because I thought I had it on the DVR, but I must have erased it after last year because I probably thought I was going to go buy the DVD, and I didn't. But it was on the other day, so I recorded it. So I'll probably do that this week too, is watch stuff. Can't watch them this weekend. They got everybody's live streams. Although, is her name Tanja, or does she pronounce it Tanya? She's doing a 6-hour stream, and guess we'll wait and see if I stay in that for the full 6 hours. Yep, like Hocus Pocus. I love Halloween Town. My phone is like going crazy. I don't know what it's for. Instagram is going nuts. What? Oh no, your cat bit your face? I'm sorry, Victoria. Have a better night. Hope you're okay. That's something outsider would do. He's done that to me. When we first got him, he was a stray that showed up on our doorstep. And before I knew what his body language was, he leaned over to bite me, and just when I saw him doing that, I closed my eyes, and it was a good thing because he just missed biting my eye. And Justin was sitting next to me, and he let that cat have it. But now we know his body language, and he doesn't like to be pet very long, so you pet him for a couple seconds and then leave him alone. He can lay on your lap all he wants, but don't pet him unless he wants you to, because he will bite you. So yeah, he's my miserable cat. He's always been miserable. Teen Witch. I don't remember Teen Witch. Well, that's what I'm wondering, Candace. He was like a year and a half, 2 years old when he showed up. Good night, Victoria. Take care of yourself. Hi, Nina. So he might have been abused. I don't know. We started feeding him and he never left. So he must have liked it here. He stayed. But yeah, he's you only pet him for a few seconds and then he'll reach over and bite you. But now we know his body language, so when his ears start twitching and his tail starts twitching, automatically take your hands off of him because he's done. That's the only warning you get. I think I need that other color. What other color did I use? This one? Yeah, he might have been abused. I didn't even give that a thought. I hear Pearl out in the hallway. She's saying, "Let me in. Why can't I come in?" It's because the last time I did a live stream, she knocked the camera over. Now she's scratching at the door. Like, let me in. Oh, I know why she's out there, because they're usually fed by now for their nighttime feeding. Like 25 minutes ago. I'm surprised they're all not out in the hall yelling. I can hear her. It's like, do you know what time it is? Hey, woman, it's time for us to be fed. So what is everybody's favorite Halloween candy? Mine were always, yeah, human, where's the grub? Yeah, Shara, people can be, yep. See, mine too, Snickers, the little miniature Snickers. Those were my favorites. The Snickers and the Reese's peanut butter cups. I hate candy corn. No, Pearl. Candace too, with the Reese's peanut butter cups. Not candy corn. Nope, no candy corn. You named your cats after them? Oh, I can't stand candy corn. I'd get back from trick-or-treating and I'd give them all to my parents. Here you go. You can have all my candy corn. So my oldest grandson said, "We have candy corn." I said, "You do?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "I don't like candy corn." He goes, "You would like this. It has the little orange pumpkins in them too." And I said, "I don't like those either." You were not allowed to eat your candy, really? See, I went down. We only went to one street, and we knew everybody on that street. Was the road my mom grew up on. So that's where we went for trick-or-treating because we knew everybody there. And so when my kids were born, that's where I took them also because I still knew almost everybody on that road. Thank you, Lisa. I will add in the glitter when I'm all done. Gotta have glitter, you know. We gotta have some purple in there. What time is it? 9:30. Still have 30 minutes. So I yep, glitter on the candy. So Dylan and Amber bought 2 ferrets. Thank you, Nick and Tina. Oh, Skittles. Yeah, I like Skittles. So they bought 2 ferrets. And they're adorable. And then a couple weeks ago, she got 2 more. She rescued 2 because a lady was going to take them to an animal shelter, and the animal shelter was just going to euthanize them. This lady who owned them had never taken them out of their cage to let them run around. They looked malnutritioned, and they were in a tiny cage together. Well, Amber has a cage that is, well, I'm 5'4", and I'm maybe an inch taller than the cage. And it's got many levels and all kinds of stuff in it. And she lets them out every morning before I get there to babysit. So yesterday she left them out. I said, "Okay, you guys can be out." Or actually, I let them out because she had to leave early. So I told her I'd let them out and let them run around. They got one of them. I was sitting at the kitchen table drinking a cup of tea, and I could see something out of the corner of my eye, and one of them had gotten on the counter and was taken off with the dish soap. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" So before I could even get the dish soap away from this ferret, it took it and went down behind the stove. I can't move that stove to get the dish soap out of there. And I'm like, how am I going to get this ferret out from behind the stove? Well, I could hear it in the stove. So the bottom drawer, mine is a broiler on the bottom of my stove, but Dylan's, they store like pots and pans and stuff in it. So I open it up, and she pops her little head up out of there looking at me like, "Well, thank you." So I text my son and I said, "I want double pay than what I've been getting because your ferrets are worse than the kids." I told them what it did. Oh my gosh, they are just, and they're full of it. So I have one that's my favorite, and her name is Emma. And when I'm holding her and petting her, all she does the whole time is yawn, like I'm putting her to sleep. She is so cute. And one of them that she had rescued was a biter, but she's not biting anymore. So I think it's just because they weren't used to being out or anything, but oh my gosh, they are a handful. Oh, sorry, Lisa. You have a good night. Yeah, I didn't know if I would like the ferrets, but yeah, I'm attached to them already. But the ones she bought, their name is Emma and Rosie. And Rosie is the troublemaker. And then she adopted the other two, and their names are Cinnamon and Mia. And Mia is the one that was the biter, but she's not anymore. And Blake loves to play with them. And he'll constantly pick them up and bring them to me. And it's like, let them play. They're just playing. He's like, here you go. Thank you, Nick and Tina. Who came in? Lori? Hi, Lori. How are you? So yeah, when I take them out of the cages, they have little litter boxes. So I take them out of the cage, and there's two corners in the house I put their litter boxes so that they don't have accidents in the house. And then their living room and their kitchen's all one room. So, and it's not a big place. And then I have to block off the hallway with a board. They're so cute. Thank you. They send pictures to Frashan and Robin and Elizabeth of the ferrets. I said, look at it. They're so cute. My mom stopped over to visit one day. Said, do you want to see them? And she says, yeah. So I had to take each one out and show her them. We're just animal people. I had gerbils growing up. I had hamsters. I loved the hamsters. I had teddy bear hamsters. But my favorites were I had a guinea pig, and I loved him. It was a him. Loved him. So I've always had some kind of animals. Okay, bye, Jody. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Love and hugs to you, too. I'm surprised you were here. I know May didn't make it. I figured she went to bed. And she's been in everybody's streams also. Candy. What am I going to do with the candy? I think the candy we'll do with gel pens. Let's do her eyes. So for those of you that celebrate Halloween or went trick-or-treating as a kid, what was your favorite costume you dressed up as? Do you remember? I don't remember. I know I did a hobo a couple times. Red and white for the candy. Yeah, but that's like Christmas colors to me for candy. That's Christmas candy. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't remember my costumes as a kid. Candace was a geisha. Charisma was a pirate. A Jack in the Box. Oh, that sounds cool. Pastel glitter candies. Yep. Pastel glitter. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh, that lead fell out too. Candace was a gorilla once. Oh, I was a gypsy once. I remember that. I remember as a young teenager dressing up as a cowgirl. A Pikachu. Cool. You wear your onesie? If I go with my boys this year, I might wear my Jack Skeleton pajamas. Frankenstein and Casper the Friendly Ghost. Cool. Shara was a hobo once and won the contest at school. I think most of mine were like all homemade costumes. I don't really remember my parents buying me costumes. I'm sure they did. But the ones that I remember were homemade ones. Hi, Nika. Boo to you, too. Ooh, it's warm in here. Dressed up as Britney Spears when you were a kid. I'm not using markers. I'm using the Black Widow pencil sets. And how are you, Megan? It's good to see you. Thank you, Nika. So, is everybody watching all the streams that they possibly can? And if you are you coloring also? And what are you coloring? I know I keep throwing out all these questions because I'm nosy like that. Oh, you're crocheting. So do you know what you are coloring in your stream? Yeah, I can't wait to color in fairy celebrations. Mini junk journals. There you go. Jill Beth, I'm coloring a Selena Fennec for my stream. I have a couple of her books. Thank you, Laura. Nope, Nika, she's streaming right when I'm done here in about 15 minutes. Because I'll be saying goodbye here in a few minutes. I have to go feed the animals because they're all outside the door letting me know that it's past dinner time. And they all think that they're starving to death. You want the schedule again, Nick? Can you put the schedule up again? Please. Yeah, I'm using the Black Widows, the Scorpions, and the Cobras. I love these pencils too. Thank you, Nick. Or Tina. Oh, your shoulder hurts? Mine, usually my hand will hurt or right between my shoulder blades from the way I was sitting. That usually hurts if I color too long. So that's why I have to get up every once in a while and walk around when I've been coloring. But let me do this buckle and then we will go and I can feed them and get ready to watch the next stream, which is Mrs. Crochet. Hi, Catherine. Well, there's more live streams on, Catherine. So when you get home, you can watch them. And you have been coloring up a storm, girl. I haven't seen you color like that in a long time. Yep, Nick just put up Mrs. Crochet's link for her channel. She's nervous. Tell her don't be nervous. We're all a fun bunch. You got your mojo back? Well, it's good. And I haven't started that octopus page yet. I still got to do that. Your mom will have hers done before I even start mine. Those of you that don't know, Catherine and I met a couple years ago. She lives about 8 hours away from me, but her parents don't live too far from me. They're like an hour and a half from me. So when she visits with them, we get together. And she stays here for a day or two, and we have a good time. So the next time we're planning on getting together is Halloween weekend. Or not Halloween, Thanksgiving weekend. Yep. So we go when I met her, we went to an art supply store in Rochester. And then the last time she was here was a couple months ago, and we went to the art supply store in Buffalo. Okay, Catherine, drive careful. So I'm going to say goodbye. I will be back on tomorrow night at the same time. And everybody get ready and go watch Mrs. Crochet. You will have a lot of fun. We all encourage each other. And I want to thank you all for coming in and coloring with me and just hanging out. This was fun, impromptu. Took the place of Emily's since there was no one streaming. And we will work on her again tomorrow night. Thank you, everybody. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.